I'll get out the center of the void. I love how you're nearly always first, Alice.
You're
Good evening.
raring to go, aren't you, Alice? I have you got your cards.
They've arrived. That was quick. And did you have to pay duty?
No, nothing. Thank you.
Good.
Yeah. So I have already looked at them.
You've had a sneaky peek. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was actually going to do this live last week and I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I said to leave it another week. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Does it look
D
like you're sparkling, Angie?
Oh, I am.
Oh,
I'm sparkling in the Ionic portal. Hi, Janet. Good evening to you.
Hi, yeah, all right.
Yeah, lovely to see you, darling. It's been a while.
It has. Doing good.
Good. Welcome, darling. Enjoy the
Thank
evening.
you. I will.
Hello, Hannah. We can't see you, but I know you're there. Hello, Violet. Hello, Sared, if I'm
Hello, how
pronouncing
are
your
you?
name
Sarah?
right. Good. Sarah, sorry. Sarah D.
Yes. Okay.
That's easier. Hi, Lashmi. Oh, everyone's buzzing in now. I think we've got over 50 women coming on tonight, which is absolutely fantastic. So it's going to be over more than one screen. So if I don't say hi to you, I apologize now. Elise, good evening. We have our northern sisters from the Icelands. I could say from the lands of the Northern Lights, but we've had them here in England, so they seem to be spreading south. Hi, Denise, welcome.
Mute. Hi, hello.
Hello, lovely, welcome, welcome.
Thank
Hi,
you.
Jana. No, we're not on the second screen yet. I nearly got excited then, thinking I was going to press the little button to go. Here they come. You're all early birds. Well done. You're keen. Hi, Lashmi. Evening, darling.
Hi.
Did, did you see Elise is here as well?
Yes, lovely.
Yes.
Hi, Elise.
I'll leave you to chat on the chat while we wait for everybody else to come in. This is lovely when women know each other through whether it's different trainings or circles or yeah. Hi, Karina. Welcome. Another circle sister. Stephanie. Good evening, Stephanie.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
We have got an international contingent. It's lovely. Mhm. So while we're waiting for the rest of the women to arrive, get anything that makes you comfy. You know, if you want a blanket, you want a hot drink, um, energy spray, some incense. I might even light a candle if I can find my lighter under there. Normally my husband pinches it. Yes, he has.
Ooh, Laura's here.
Yay, great. So welcome everyone. Bing, 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 bing. Oh, it's interesting. Zoom changed things quite often. And this time, rather than putting everyone on a different screen, you're all just getting smaller and smaller. I've never had that before, but that's quite nice. Sophia, good evening, luscious, gorgeous one. Look at you in your voluptuousness. Us in England, we're wrapped up for the winter here, darling. I haven't got my hat on though. It's not so cold tonight. Okay, we'll just give it a couple more minutes because there definitely are a lot more women due to be with us. and I don't want to start and then everyone misses the first few minutes. So just be patient. Hi, Laura. So glad you're here, darling. Oh, they arrived too. I can't believe how quick the post office has been this week. Really, just a day of posting it. Yeah. Got the magic behind it. Out they go. Here comes Kerry. Welcome, Kerry, pod mistress. Oh, and from Scotland, we have Fiona coming in. Fantastic. Hi, Nikki. Welcome. Hi, Fiona. What's it like up north?
It was beautiful and sunny today.
Oh, it was here on Exmoor too.
After I think Noah came overnight, yeah. Apart from
Yeah, lovely to see you, darling. Okay, so settle down. Okay, so I'm going to start. I'm just going to give thanks to Donna, lovely Donna, who is my womb witch and my sidekick on the Priestess Oracle course. Donna is helping with tech this evening. So once I'm in my flow, I don't want to be letting people in and getting distracted by Zoom. So Donna's stepping in. So really, really grateful for that, Donna. Thank you in advance, darling. So let's just start by just centering ourselves. So those who know the womb practices, this will be second nature to you, but I'll talk you through it just as we arrive and land. So just place a hand over your heart and a hand over your womb or your womb space. So those of you who are new to womb work, I quite often use the word womb space rather than womb because it's the energetic portal. So if you haven't got a physical womb, of course you can still do this work. So hand on heart, hand over womb space. And if you want to, just close your eyes and start to take a few deep breaths. Just breathing a little more deeply and fully than you normally would. And with each breath, really focusing on your exhale, letting go of your day. Letting go of getting here, whether that was a quest through family stuff or through tech or just life. You're here, you've arrived. Let yourself arrive fully in your body as you breathe. And just tune into the energies of your heart. Give your heart a little rub. Connect your awareness deep into the vessel of your heart. And as I breathe and tune into mine, how is my heart feeling? How is your heart feeling? I'm actually overwhelmed with gratitude, gratefulness, and trust at the moment. Yeah, I'm feeling very blessed. You might be feeling different. You know, we're all individual souls. So, however you're feeling, just breathe into that. And just let it be in the truth and honesty of how your heart energy is right now. And then slide your other hand to join the hand over your womb space, placing both hands over your womb. And drop your awareness down to where your hands are lightly touching your body. This could be the first time you connect to your womb space. So as you breathe down here, slow, deep breaths, just know you're bringing awareness to your womb space. not just the vessel that is your womb, if you're a womb carrier, but the portal of your womb. This amazing cauldron, this vessel, this chalice of power within you that may have given birth to children, but is the place of creation for all things, all ideas, inspiration. And we can get that directly from the great cosmic womb above and from Gaia's womb below. So I welcome all of you here, all that you hold, all that you carry, all that you bring to this circle this evening to celebrate the launch of the Shamanic Way of the Womb Oracle deck. So welcome. So the intention of this evening, originally, it was going to be a pre-launch. So I was going to get everyone excited, saying it's coming out next week, but it's already out. They actually arrived quicker than I expected. It was a quick birth in the end. The actual printers were really quick, normally 6 to 8 weeks, and it's longer than that. But no, they were 4 weeks, so that was amazing. I feel very blessed that they are actually here. So the oracle that has come through this Shamanic Way of the Womb, it isn't like a predictive oracle. It's really tunes in to our deep feminine knowing. It goes back to we know already. We don't actually need to be told how to oracle or how to read into cards. We know. But of course, for many reasons, that's been blocked in a lot of us. So this particular deck has really come in to work around the Shamanic Way of the Womb Medicine Wheel, which really was my book. So this was my book that I wrote back last year when I was overwintering in the sunny island of Madeira, the Hawaii of Europe. If you haven't been there, go. It's absolutely stunning. Emerald Isle. So this I wrote, and this has been out there a while. And from that book, I thought there needs to be something visual because we all learn in different ways. You might love books and sit there and be a bookworm and read it all. I'm very visual and also very sensory. I like to feel and tune in with the energies. So the creation of a womb oracle deck has been bubbling away in my cauldron for quite a while. And like all projects, you think, oh, how can I do that? How am I going to do the artwork? How long is it going to take me to write it all? Who am I going to get to help me? How on earth am I going to put it out into the world? I don't know how to do it. All of those things can be barriers to birthing, birthing anything. The fears come in. How am I going to afford it? If I fund it all in advance, is anyone going to buy it? So all of this chitter chatter, the naysaying does go on. Those of you who know me will know it's not my first Oracle deck. My very first one was the B Oracle deck, which is probably about 10 years old, if not more now. And I got really stung on that. Excuse the pun. I got really stung because I very carefully chose a UK printer, thinking, oh yes, keep it real, keep it local. Don't get it shipped off to China and get it done cheaply. Let's support local business. So, and stupidly, learn by my mistakes, please, sisters. I thought, oh, it sell like hotcakes. So I bought 10,000 decks. 10,000, that's an awful lot. First time I would just go for 100 with experience, just see how they sell. So I bought 10,000 and I only got shipped 5,000. The printer went bust. He subcontracted to China and I basically lost half the shipment. So I had that little bit of wounding of, oh, when it was, oh, you must do another Oracle deck. I was a little bit cautious, a little bit more wise, but actually really clear, I need to do this. So this is why this idea has been bubbling a bit longer than other things that normally get burst and channeled through me. But it's here. And when I actually stepped fully into writing and doing the cards, the actual artwork, that was really only a couple of months' work only. working with a fantastic graphic designer who lives in Wales, who I know very well. She does all the artwork for me, my website stuff. Her name's Simone. I'm not sure if she's on the call this evening. If you are, Simone, do say hello. No, resounding quiet. So I really found out, or really felt, that after years of working with women in their wombs, after years of holding groups, I know how we need to listen to the womb. So this deck is really a living medicine bundle. It's not just cards. So what's inside? So let me show you first of all. And as always, those of you who know me, I'm not a minimalist. I'm a bit of a maximalist. And I love things of beauty. And I love things to be just right. That's the perfectionist in me. And that's a profile for women with endometriosis. They tend to be perfectionists. So just a little caveat there. So here is the beautiful natural canvas bag they come in. Oh, let me bring it. I don't know if you can see it with the, oh, where have I gone? There we go. So Sanctuary of Sophia, Shamanic Way of the Womb. So this is organic cotton, and it's got obviously the Yonic logo in the middle and all the light language around the side. So it had to go in there because the little guidebook that you normally get inside the boxes wasn't the way I was going. It's too much information. There's too much to share with you. So you've got an A5 book guidebook, which is not that much thinner than my actual book. So there's a hordes of new information in there. So that's why you need the bag. And then the deck itself. Oh, let's get it out the right way. So there's the box. Oh, on the back, you have got, you hear me talk about the womb medicine wheel, which is the womb cross, and I'll go into that a bit more detail in a minute. And then inside, we've got 66 cards. So I'm just going to show you the back to start off with. So the back is exactly what is behind me. So I'm going to disappear into the portal. Oh, no, I'm not. I haven't got the right colours on. But this is the back of the card that's up behind me. So the guidebook really supports, if you want to pull a card daily, a daily practice. If you're using it in circles, ritual work, journaling, circle work. I can't wait to use these at the weekend. I'm off to Donna's Retreat Centre, and we've got 3 days of the Temple of the Feminine Hearts training. So I'm hoping these are going to go around the altar. We're going to use these this weekend. So really it was designed for women who love oracle cards, of course, but who've got groups, who want to work more with women who maybe might be just on the beginning and don't know anything about the medicine wheel, but using the cards will help them understand their own womb, their ovaries, and all these different gateways, all these different little amazing places within our feminine body that carry wounding, carry shame, carry our shadows, carry so much information. That's why it's a 66 card deck, because there's so much detail. So I'm going to dive straight in and actually share with you on the screen a little bit more detail. Ooh. So this is a sneaky peek of the Shamanic Way of the Womb Oracle Guidebook. Can I just have a thumbs up, Donna? You can see that. Yeah, great. So created by me, Angie Twiddle, and the cards have been brought to life by Simone Mayer and encoded with the light language channeled by our wonderful womb witch, Laura Ann Renwick, who is on the call this evening, and we'll be having a chat with her once I finish chatting. So here again, this is, those of you who don't know, the womb medicine wheel. And we have got different gateways, womb gates. So at the bottom, little picture of the maiden. We have the rose for the lover mother. We have the crone of the crone. A lady with standing on the earth, her feet there for earth. Then we go round to fire. At the top is air. There's water. And in the center is the void. So those are what we call the suits within this deck. So I'll give you some blurb on each gateway, and in each suit there are the archetype, the goddess, the animal, the crystal, the herb, the plant, the shadow and wounding, an invocation and prayer. So in each suit there are 8 cards. Now, how do I move that out of the way? There we go. So on the right here, you can see the Womb Oracle deck spread. Let's move that up a tiny bit. Oh, no, it doesn't all fit on one page, sorry. So this is based on the womb cross, as you can see. Maiden, Lover, Mother, Crone, Earth, Fire, Air, and Water, and 2 cards crossed like that. So this is a unique layout for this womb deck. And that's all in the guidebook to show you. So this is the very first card, Womb Gate 1, the Maiden, she who awakens with the moon. So the essence of this card is awakening innocence, cyclical wisdom, and becoming. So each card has got an in-depth blurb and how to open and awaken to your moon maiden and how to weave the energy of her into your day. And then a little affirmation surrounded by the light language that is for the whole of the maiden deck. So that's the first card I want to share with you. So just watch your eyes because I'm going to scroll down fairly quickly because I'm not going to go through them all. The next gate is Womb Gate 2, card 1, the Lover Mother. So again, beautiful card with the light language, heart of creation. The scent of love invites the heart to breathe deeply. And again, explanations about it. How do you open to the Rose Mother? How do you weave her into your day? And the light language. So this goes all the way through each different suit of cards. I'm going to whiz through. There we've got the lovely crone. Look at that face. She of wisdom, the watcher of the thresholds. So this is where we are on our online training, the Shamanic Way of the Womb at the moment. We're in the energies of the crone, Womb Gate 3. Wisdom, transformation, descent, death, and rebirth. So how do you open to your crone and how do you weave her into your day? Wisdom lies in the space between endings and beginnings. And that's what she's exactly about. One of my favorite animal wisdom keepers, the raven. And her herb here, motherwort. And we go through the shadow and woundings. This particular one, yeah, I've been here in this place, she who withdraws. I melt the ice of coldness born of womb pain and grief. So this is where in each of the suits, in each of the womb gates, there is a shadow and wounding. So for me, this is where we withdraw into ourselves, we withdraw away from pain. So it says here, this withdrawal was once safety, a necessary boundary born of pain, but the crone invites her to melt the walls that have become prisons. So we create our own barriers, in other words. So if you've drawn this card, it's time to thaw what has been frozen. Womb healing begins when you allow feeling to flow freely again. The crone reminds you numbness is not peace, it's unexpressed sorrow. And as the ice melts, tenderness returns. So I think we really need to be aware of all our shadows. It's essential not to bypass our shadow and wounding, which can happen a lot in different spiritual circles. So element earth, that is the next suit, all about earth, the archetype of earth. And those of you coming to Goddess Conference this year, we've got our Earth Mother of Creation. So it's all tied into that as well. Shadow and wounding card here, she who cannot move forward. Very great card. I release what keeps me stuck. So we're coming into the energy of fire. The fire horse, this is the year of the fire horse. The spark of fire rises within me. Absolutely can feel that already. And the animal wisdom keeper here is the fire dragon, she who breathes life into embers. And I think we could all need a bit of that after the winter we've all gone through or going through. The herbal ally here is a stingy nettle. And the shadow and wounding is she who misused her power. So I'm going to whiz all the way down. We go through air. We go through water. We go through the void, which is the center of the womb, with the bee as the wisdom keeper. We go through the shadow. This is an interesting shadow to work with. Shadow and wounding is she who stood outside the circle. She was cast out and unseen. I reclaim my place. And there's 2 standalone cards in this deck. This is one of them. The Luminary Trainings, taught by Dr. Lynn Sedgemore, who's a great friend and mentor and sister priestess. She who radiates the luminous threads, my luminary leadership guides the way for others. So the whole shamanic way of the womb medicine path is about, once you have really awakened the power and energy of your womb space, putting really what you're here for out into the world and helping others. My luminary leadership guides the way for others. And there's lots of acknowledgements, and then that is the end of the booklet. So a little more than a booklet. So that was a complete whistle-stop tour through. So were there any questions on that have arisen as you've just seen it? Anything that not triggered you, but rather resonated in some way? You had some emotional response or energetic response in your body or your energy field? Did you think, yeah, the image or the feeling? Because
I just wanted to ask, Andrew, you
Mm.
mentioned there were 2 standalone cards. One is the Luminary. What's the other one?
Beyond the womb.
Okay.
Beyond the womb. Yeah. Once we've done the work on ourselves, how do we take that out beyond our own womb healing? How do we take it out to our sisterhood circles? Okay, let's move on then. I'm going to share now a little bit closer for you. So this is a close-up of the card. Everything online will have this watermark across it because unfortunately people do copy, people do download, and then suddenly there's 5 million Shamanic Way of the Womb Oracle deck cards from China, really crap quality, and you get complaints coming in when actually they're nothing to do with me. So this tries to protect that not happening. But obviously in the real deck, this line across the center isn't there. So this is obviously the beautiful chamomile herb. She who soothes the soft awakening. I soften into presence. Tenderness holds. So at the moment, I am drinking loads of chamomile tea just to keep softening and keep softening. And here at the bottom, just above the words, is the light language code, the womb codes for Womb Gate 1 that Laura did. So I'm going to invite Laura in just so she can share how she was inspired, what happened, how you access that. You're here, Laura.
I am here. Hello.
Hello, darling. So, do you want to share a little bit of how you got inspired? How did the individual light language codes come through for you? I know we spoke about the different womb gates, and you were familiar with them because you've done the training with me, which really helps.
So each one creating it was a ceremony in itself. As with all of the work, creative stuff I do, it's not just a make it and it's a lovely image. So I held ceremony for each one to drop in, and it was kind of like communion with me. And I work on the iPad with the Apple Pen, so it is hand drawn but digitally. So it was like a communion between me, obviously each womb gate and the pen, and I just sort of let let it flow. I drummed, obviously not while I was drawing at the same time. Um, that would be magic if I could. Drummed, I chanted, I sang. I got really into the essence of it. I either used essential oils, candles, crystals, really set the space and held that space for each one. So it wasn't a case of, okay, let's just bang out all in one sitting. It was really each one had its time,
Mm.
its practice.
And what it was very interesting because I know some people completely go on trust on what is said there, but the graphic designer, she was really, we came back to her, to you, to and fro a few times. What does this actually mean? If I take a symbol out on the, the light language that's coming down, is that going to affect the meaning? Is it going to affect the energy? It was quite a process, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was interesting because obviously the frame that's on the card now wasn't the original one, was it? And
No.
'cause the dimensions had shifted, and
Yeah.
can we crop it? And I sat with it and I thought, technically, yes, I could, but I think maybe something in the cards and the frequency had shifted that required a new frame, and actually, it flowed like.
Yeah. I think the original one you did was much tighter. This is much more open. Can you see everyone down the sides? I don't know how easily you can connect with it on the screen there. I might be able to get the other card up. Just give me a minute. Hmm. No, it's not letting me screen share. Why isn't it like, oh, there we go. Now I put the luminary one up and you can talk about the circle. Laura, can you see that?
That one. So
Yeah.
that was interesting. So the process of that was very, I love to work with symmetry. So I sort of had the lines drawn, so I sort of did one, flipped it. So that was, rather than each one having its own individual ceremony, that was done in one sitting, that one. It was felt very methodical. So instead of going around in the circle, I did the top, then the bottom, then the left, then the right, and then would rotate and kind of diagonal did it. So it dropped in really interesting. So the first one that would have been done is obviously at the top, then bottom, middle, then middle, left, and right. And then if I'd have flipped it, then it would have been, yes, the first one. So if you were looking at a clock, it would be number 1. And then I did the opposite. So it came,
Okay.
so it wasn't created that way.
It's funny because we always think we're logical, linear, but we're not. It's I love the way things are birthed differently. So you didn't just go around and do one, two, three, four symbols.
Yeah, this is it. So actually,
Yeah.
if you look, if you were to look at the opposite, they're almost like counterparts. So
Mm.
element to it. So I suppose, yeah, if you
There's even more to look at. There's more to look at.
deeper into it,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Okay, let's take her off. Thank you. Is there anything you want to say about how you felt doing it, Laura?
so actually, obviously, I've been through the cycle twice with you, and I've gone very deep with the work, but actually doing that, working with the codes so personally and bringing them almost through me through womb, I really felt it coming through. Obviously I'm just like the sort of the medium or the conduit, as
Yeah, you are.
and so it was as if it was coming through, and I really felt the benefit and the lift from it myself. It's lovely. So
Well, thank you for being part of their creation, and it's really made a difference to the energetics of the cards. It's not just, let's give birth to a deck of cards. It's made them really special. So thank you so much, Laura. Thank you.
thank you for letting me be a part of it. It's an honor.
Oh, you're so welcome. So shall we pull some cards? Would you like me to pull a card? So I haven't got space in front of me. I thought, oh, I'm going to be really technical and I'll have another phone behind me and I'll do a spread here. And I did a trial and it was just too complicated. So I'm sorry, ladies. I can't do complicated. It has to be simple, especially when it's online. But I will take a photograph. And as the weeks go on, I'm going to be doing a lot of mini reels on Instagram. I think one that's going out this week is on the Maiden. So working with the Maiden deck suite. I'm not sure what to call them. What would you call them? The 8 cards belonging to one womb gate. You know, like a family of cards when you've got a normal deck of cards.
Yeah, I call it a suit.
A suit. I'm saying
suit.
sweet. Suit. Thank you.
Oh, sweet.
Suit. Suit. Look at all the colours. Oh, so you can't see them in the way again. But the beautiful colours of the cards. Right, I'm going to. What would you like to name a suit to work with? So we've got Maiden, Lover, Mother, Crone. They're the archetypes. And we've got the 4 elements: earth, fire, air and water, and the void. Just shout out. Don't be shy.
Ah,
Air, I heard. And I think I recognise that voice as Kerry.
yep.
We're there, we
Okay.
carry.
2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's have a little shuffle. Okay, welcoming in the element of air. Let's all just take a breath and tune into air. What is your relationship with air? Easy to breathe in your lungs, through your nose, through your mouth. Are you blocked? Are you clear? Let's have a look at the card that has come for air. Oh, there we go. Could someone do a screenshot of that for me, please? So this is jasmine. One of those scents you either love or hate, the perfume of jasmine. So Wombgate 6, card 5. She who offers scent in devotion. And I know there's many Maya 4s here on this call, many women who work with the oils. With each breath, I awaken to presence. So those are the words. Now let's just have a look at the light language and the image and the color. So the feeling you get, oh, where's it gone? The feeling you get from it rather than just what I've told you. How does it feel in this element of air with that beauty of the jasmine flower? Now, if we were organized, we would have had the scent bottles with us and we could have smelt jasmine and tuned into the effect of it on our energy body. So the light language for this one for me is very much going up into the air. Oh, I haven't even looked at chat. Calming and peace, spring. It literally feels like a breath of fresh air. Yeah. Delicate and light, sweet, peaceful, joyful, relaxed, fresh and light. Exactly. Spot on. Thank you, air. Okay, let's do 3 of these. So somebody else give me a suit. Did I get it right?
Prawn.
What was that, Reggie?
Prawn.
Crone. I thought you said prawn. Oh, bless you, my hearing, honestly.
No, I've a dose.
Touch of an accent in there, darling. That's all. I know, Reggie. Everyone, I wouldn't be quite so. Wow, would I be quite so frivolous with someone I didn't know? Okay, the crone. Here she comes. So, just breathing into the energy of the crone. She's keeper of the crossroads, the gatekeeper. Very much where we're at with the energetics right now. So you want to say stop when you're ready as I shuffle these cards.
Stop.
Thank you. So just look at this one. Whoop, where have we gone? No, hang on. So this is the planet Look at the image. How does it make you feel as you look at it? And the light language. Is there light language at the bottom of this one? Yes. Okay, let me read it to you then. So this is Womb Gate 3's planet Neptune. Lady Neptune, first of all. She who dissolves illusion. Illusions dissolve, deep memory awakens. So this is a really deep card. What lies beneath? What's underneath all the layers of rubbish and falsification? Is that the right word? Falsehood. Beneath the layers of what isn't real, the fakery. This is Neptune's card of the crone, stripping everything back to the basics. The depth, determined, alchemical, mystical, feels like being drawn downward into another dimension, glancing into a cosmic keyhole. Well, that's exactly what the little light language shape is doing. Ooh. Initiation, a clearing card. Yeah, dissolving illusions. Thank you. Okay, last deck. Last suite, sorry, last suite. What do you fancy? Who's going to come in last?
Fire.
Fire.
Oh, yes. I'm so glad you agreed. Come on, baby, light my fire. I'm actually going to pull this for a dear sister, Kat Shaw, who's poorly at the moment. She's doing a huge art project, Uprising, all about fire, painting all these amazing goddess bodies, their fiery selves. So I'm waiting for a stop.
Stop.
Thank you. Okay, Womb Gate 5, card 8. This isn't an image one. This is an invocation. So in each suit, there is an invocation to the goddess of that suit. And the goddess of fire, or one of the goddesses of fire, but the one for this deck is Brigid. Perfect for this time, coming right up to Imbolc this weekend. Oh, Brigid, womb keeper and flame of flame and forge, light the fire in my womb space once more. Burn away misuse of power and fear. Show me the gift of rightful rage. Forge me through your sacred heart. I rise as your fire dragon. Yes. So let's see where I am. Oh, going up a bit. No, it's not working that. Sorry, darlings, it doesn't like that one. Oh, oh, nearer, nearer, nearer. Back of it. It's like the golden shot. Those of you who remember that. No, very difficult to see. Sorry, I will post these up online and you can have a look at them online. But that is the invocation. And there's one in each of those suits for each of the goddesses, as I said, of the decks.
I have managed to screenshot them, Angie, so I've got them.
Oh, you've done it.
I got you just as you went into focus.
And I'm just going to pull one. Pull one for all the women of the world, all the wombs of the world, all the women in Australia who are really struggling with the heat and the fires there, all the women in floods, looking, protecting their children, their animals, all the women in jail and persecution. All, oh, that's my cat's just jumped down in agreement. So I'm just holding this to my heart and going to take a breath and see what the card is that I've pulled for the women of the world. It's another invocation card. Wombgate 1, card 8. Ah, this is really beautiful. Bridget, ignite your healing flame. Artemis, cradle me in sacred rest. Kore, awaken renewal in my womb. Mary, pour peace upon me. Goddess, restore my innocence. Return me to balance, whole and holy. And so it is, so it is, so it is. So those beautiful invocations are really prayers that can be read in your mind and rippled out, spoken out in readings and in groups, and rippled out to wherever they're needed on the womb web around the world. So that's a really beautiful one to finish on. I've just managed to, my cat just managed to jump on everything. Bless her. Okay.
Do you want to hold that one up, Angie? I can screenshot that one as well.
I think I have just dropped it on the floor, darling.
Okay.
No, I haven't.
I'll
No, I
let you
haven't.
do that one. I'll let you do. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that worked. Okay.
Thank you. Let me just put, do you mind it? Just give me 2 seconds. It's very exciting, Maeve, but you really mustn't climb on everything, darling. Thank you. So has anyone got anything they'd like to ask me or Laura while you have got us here? Anything about the creation? Anything about what's happening next with the cards? Or are you all just too tired and just want to curl up and go to sleep in your womb cave? See, I'm awake now. I just feel all ready to party.
Angie, am I right in
Yes.
thinking there is a journal to accompany the deck?
Oh, well, the journal isn't actually with the deck. The journal is just additional merchandise from the sanctuary. But yes, there is an A5 journal that you can use to write in your notes. Yeah, they were in the party packs for the womb immersion back in October. Everyone got a free journal. But yeah, they're lovely. They're online. I think they're £12, something like that. But yeah, go have a look at the shop. There's loads on there. I went on there the other day. You know how you drop in and drop out? Actually, there is quite a lot on the shop. Can I just say to my friends in America, did I say this to you already about postage to America? I stopped it when we went out of Brexit, or into Brexit, whichever way it is, I don't know. It was all confusing. Basically, I stopped selling abroad. And in the last month, I decided, no, I'm going to put everything back online and sell everywhere. I had a sister buy a deck and some other bits and pieces that I was shipping to America, took it to the post office. Postage she paid was £22. When I got to the post office, they said, that's £84, please. I said, you're kidding me. She said, no, I'm really sorry. Mr. T has decided to put extra tax and duties on from England. So I couldn't send it. I mean, I've emailed her and she hasn't said, yes, please send it anyway. But yeah, so I'm really sorry. I'm going to take America off. It's just ridiculous. It's not, it's pandering to some power over. So come to England, come to England, have one at Goddess Conference. They'll be selling them in the Goddess Conference shop in the Sacred Birth Centre. And me, I'll have a stall at Goddess Conference this year selling my stuff. So there are ways around these, but I don't think we should pander to paying extra when we really don't need to. Life's hard enough without paying extra. I sent a 4 kilogram parcel to America for £30. Yeah. Yeah, it's not kind and it's not easy and it's not supporting small businesses and it's not supporting us getting what we want, getting what we want to buy. So what I would invite you to do is share the Sanctuary of Sophia Instagram with a friend, maybe someone who doesn't know about the womb work. We're also on YouTube. We've also got a Spotify podcast that our dear old pod mistress, Kerry. Hi, Kerry. Has just put a new one out today or yesterday. Yeah, very new one just up online. So we tell stories of the womb. It's called When the Womb Speaks, if you haven't seen it online. Very real conversations about women's journeys with their wombs. So yeah, bring a friend in, bring a friend into this work because it is so needed in the world. It's not mainstream. I was mainstream, 40 years ago, but my womb journey took me into this world, and I'm very happy that it did. So, darlings, if there's no more questions, I just want to thank you all for your company this evening. Is someone, Sarah, you raising your hand?
Yeah. How would you suggest we use this within our womb work with female clients coming in on a one-to-one basis? Do we
With
just
clients,
yeah,
yeah,
do we get them to pick a car, like a suit, or
yeah,
do
you can get them to pick. There's so many different ways you can lay the cards out. You can do the full deck if you're doing an oracle reading that's in the guidebook. You can do past, present, and future. There's so many different spreads. If you're interested in knowing more, Donna and I ran a introduction to the oracle training. When was it? Before Christmas, in the autumn. No, it was Samhain, wasn't it? And that will be online as an evergreen course. So if you're not sure how to read oracle cards, it's actually much more about reading and trusting your intuition of the womb rather than literally, as I've done tonight, reading what's on the card. It's a shift. And there's a few women on the call here. If you want to know any more, Alice has done it. But that will be going back up online, and we'll hopefully, well, this weekend we're going to be witching up some more in-person stuff, aren't we, Donna? We're going to be
The
talking about what's the
cauldron
next
is
step.
bubbling. Yes.
Because as much as online works, really, I want to do more in person, go back to doing more in person. And with oracle card readings, it's super easy to be learning the different spreads, the layouts, intuiting, preparing how to read in person rather than online. So if you want to start straight away, Sarah, that's a very long-winded way of saying trust your intuition. What does your client need? You know, like in all the different archetypes, if you're working with shamanic womb massage, you'll know which womb gate she needs to work on. At the end, you could pull a card for that specific womb gate. So
Brilliant.
say it's a left ovary, that's womb gate 7, you're working with water. Pick a card from the water suit. Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome. You're welcome. I'd love to center a movement practice around the cards. Oh, now you're talking, baby. Yes. I have been waiting for a dancer, a body mover to step forth. I thought it was going to be Kiki. Kiki teaches the shamanic womb massage, but she hasn't stepped forward yet. She's not bubbling away in her cauldron. She's in her womb cave, I think. But yes, Sophia, let's talk, darling. Let's talk. I'm sure we all absolutely need to move our pelvic bowls, our bodies. Yeah, good suggestion. I've
Inspiring.
just I've just noticed the very clever color strips on the side of the book. Yes, absolutely. I had that in my B Oracle deck, the card number on the side. 'Cause you know how when you're sitting in circle and someone says, "Oh, I've got card number 9." And what page is it? Card number 9 isn't on page 9. You need something easy to read when you're in groups. And the books are always too small. And I can't read it. I have to give it to someone else to read. So that's another reason why the book is bigger. It's clearly laid out. Easy. We like easy, but also beautiful. So well done for noticing that. All right, my darlings, go forth and oracle from the womb. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you,
Blessed
darling. See you
be.
tomorrow.
Thank you.
I'm
Right.
just going to stop the recording. Bye, everyone.
Thanks,
Bye.
Angie. Good night.